everybody, welcome to Review Time with Islip. I am Islip, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Dx9 Digital Extol 9 Toys Triple Changer Gewalt. And here is the box. He is Blitzwing. Yeah, he's Blitzwing, and I am going to save what I'm going to say for later. Okay, we've got the front of the box. We've got the back of the box with the alternate modes, which look pretty decent. I do say so myself. And sides of the box has scenes from the show. More scenes from the show. There we go. And there we go. Suitable for persons over 15 years of age. And we're done with the box. Let us move closer to the actual figure. And here he is. He is some form of tank. And I've actually seen pictures of the tank that this is based off in. From the side, this looks almost exactly like the tank. The broad, chunky tank, which honestly suffers a bit when you get to the front. I used to have a problem with this cockpit here until you watch the show and the original toy and realized that it had the airplane cockpit flipped over but sticking out the front. So yeah, and here we go, slowly going around. And there's two big openings here, because why not? And yeah, and it's a pretty decent tank. The turret does turn a bit. Turns all the way that way, and it turns this way as well. And goes up and down. And, oops, this piece extends for some reason. I'm guessing possibly for the gun mode, and this piece comes off, and I don't know why that happens, but it does. So yeah, so right off the bat there are a few issues. The front is again total issue. There's the head. The wings flip over to the back, so that's not such a bad issue, but you've got the tail fins just kind of sticking here because they were an afterthought. Originally, this figure was not going to have the rear, I guess, stabilizer fin wings, but fans didn't like it, and honestly, I didn't like it without for the airplane mode. So they added them on, but unfortunately, there really isn't much that can be done with them. They just kind of hang out there. He does come with, before I forget, instruction booklet, which I really didn't look. I figured the transformation out mostly for myself, and whatever I didn't, I honestly looked in videos because sometimes instructions don't look very well. But here is a nice picture of their Blitzwing. It comes with a sword, which you can, if you want to, plug into one of the two ports at the top. And have a tank with a sword. Let's just raise this up to get a better view of that. Tank with a sword. Gun, which you really can't do anything with. Let's see, can you stick it under here? You cannot stick it underneath here because there's not enough space to do so. But you can just kind of stick it in here and just call it a day. As long as you don't turn it all the way around, you won't notice that there is a gun in the back of the thing. And then you've got this, which looks like a weapon, but is actually a tool to help you with some of the transformations, I guess. Like this bit here is great for prying off his face to put a new face on, which you also get right here. He also comes with this card, which It's pretty nice looking. It is nice looking, but not really my cup of tea. And my camera can't focus on it. I guess I have it too close. Still too close. Okay. So, yeah. And he comes in this black clam tray. So now that we've got those festivities over with, we'll get on to the toy. It does have wheels in the bottom, so it does roll, although my table is textured, so it's really loud and doesn't roll that well. Let's take this out. Take that out. If you want to, you can give the tank wings. Just pop this up. Pop that up. You just fold this around like so. Fold this around like so. And there you've got a winged tank. Kind of looks a little bit like a manta ray or something, but you can do that if you like to. It doesn't make much sense, but your toy, you can do as you wish with it. Wonder, can I slide you in there? Can I slide you in there? If I can slide you in there, let's see, can I slide you in? I probably could have slid that in there and transformed it. It's too bad this gun doesn't transform down. But anyway, as we have folded out the wings like so, we might as well just transform him into his plain mode. So if you haven't already done that, I guess you can do this and split this apart. Take this out. Close it up for now. And what you're going to do, what are we going to do? Pop these pieces out a little bit so that you can get this piece. This piece folds all the way over. And this will become the underside of the plane. We're going to leave that like that for now. What else are we going to do? We are going to come under here. We're going to take these treads and pop them up. Take them and pop them up to loosen them up. Pull them out like so. And flip them over like so. Do the same thing on the other side. Hopefully this is on the camera. Extend the tank treads out. Be careful, this is a translucent plastic piece. Flip it over. Close it to get off. Then you're going to, what are we going to do? Come over here, let's pop this up here. And take what's going to be the head and going to collapse it down like so. And then take all this, flip this over like this. Hold on. We're not going to flip it over like that just yet because we have to take this piece here and rotate this around so we can collapse it down like this. And then now we're going to finish flipping this over like so. So this is all together, right? Am I right? Am I wrong? I feel like I'm missing something. No, I did something wrong. Ah, okay, no. You flip it over and then you flip it this way. There we go. Flip it like so. So that stays like that. I'm going to take these pieces and they pull out from the side. Flip them down like so. And I'm probably going out of whatever the proper order would be, but I don't care. This is how I transform my toy. Flip it over like so, and it's working, so, you know. So there you have most of the front of the plane. I'm gonna bring the wings out like so. We're gonna take these bits here. Make sure that we fold these bits that were sticking out. If they weren't already folded down, fold them down. Let's show that again. Let's move the head over. These bits, make sure they're folded down if they're not already folded down. Okay. Then we're going to take these arm pieces here, or not the, well, they're going to be the arms. We're going to take these pieces here, take them, fold this piece in like so, and okay, so you're going to take the piece that was out to the side. You're going to rotate it. After you flip this over, you're going to rotate it in like so. Flip this over like this, and this part should just go in here. Yep, there we go. Right, except just like not right. Yes, there we go. So it looks like this. You take this piece here, lift that up, lift this up, bring this around like so. Make sure you put this in, and we are going to rotate this. Let's see. Okay, we need. Let's see. Flip this piece over. Going to bring this down like that. Well, bring these over and then rotate it because I've got it backwards. So you want it for the screws to be sticking out. And then that goes in like that. Okay. Flip these pieces out if they're not already out. Close that. Bring these pieces out. Bring these pieces over. Be careful because the sides are plenty sharp. And make sure this is all lined up. And these will plug into the side of the plane. Right there and right there. Okay. And come under here. Flip these over so they're facing the right way, because they're not now. You want them with the purple, smooth purple bit sticking out. Yeah. Yemeni cricket. Okay. There we go. So we're almost done with the zip plane. We're going to straighten those out for now. Flip this over. Take this. Flip this over. Oh, plug the tank treads into the wings. There are little clips here, and they just slot into little holes or little slots. And the same on this side. Okay. You pegged in? You're pegged in. Okay. So we got this like this. Okay, this goes over like so. Because we got to get... Yeah, because this here is going to clip in right there. So you fold this over. There we go. Okay, and that should clip in right there. Something's not the way it should be. Is it you? Oh, you're where... I should be clipping down there. In any case, flip these up and flip this down, turn your plane over. You've almost got it done. You just have to orient the rear wing things. And voila, you have almost got your plane. Something's wrong. Hold on. Okay, and now you got your plane. I'm sorry, there was a piece that was not clipped together. And it's a very nice plane, and the purple is not coming out the way it should. But it's a fairly nice plane mode. Little chunky, looks like almost like a flying fortress, but I mean, it looks like a plane that was once a tank. It's big and beefy and thick and armored looking. And I think it looks good. Give you a bit of a size comparison. I'm going to take deluxe figure from the Titans Return line, Blur, and you can see that the plane mode is, let's see, back from the thrusters, 1, 2, about 2.5 deluxe figures long. I mean, this thing is big. This thing is big. I do have Seekers, but unfortunately they are not readily available. So, but this thing is big and nice looking. You can take this piece if you want and stick it under one of the wings. There are holes under the wings. Okay, there we go. You can do that, and then you can do that. And I don't understand why they did not include some kind of a peg for this that would work in the other modes. I don't get it. I really don't. So, trying to see if there's like a slot maybe that I can slot it in, maybe that would hold it in place or something. It just really bothers me that this thing does not have there. And then you can just use the slots to slot it in right there. And there you've got your armored tank plane, which again, I do like. You just really can't do much with it on a table. As soon as you move it, it collapses forward because the front landing gear does not snap into place in any way, shape, or form, nor does it go forward. What it should have done was it should have went forward and locked into position here, like so, instead of coming from here and locking and going down. But otherwise, though, this thing looks very neat. It's very nice, very big, very beefy. Lots of panel lines and detailing, and it looks good. You know, I mean, it's a triple changer. Now, I do have their Chigurh, and honestly, their Chigurh is only about this big in shuttle mode. So, this guy's a big, beefy bot. I won't lie. He feels like he is a tank that turns into a flying fortress, if you will. Like, it's just fortified. So let's go ahead and take him to his final mode, which should not be that hard because we are almost there anyway. We'll just take all the weapons off, of course. And we are going to flip him over, and we will take these bits, and actually we won't, I was going to unpeg them. Don't unpeg them, just pull these bits over, take these, flip them around, take these, flip them around, and then just flip these two pieces down like so. And then you can flip these pieces up, and we'll get back to that in a minute, shall we? We'll take this. Let's see if we can get the wing pieces up just like that, just so we can get them out of the way. We'll finish working on the feet now. All right. Now, the instructions do not have these bits in them because, again, it was printed before they were finished. So you have two options. You can leave the rear stabilizers like this, and then maybe have this facing forward or have this facing up if you want to, or you can just kind of, okay, that's three options. Kind of flip them over like this, and then what you're going to do is take this, flip it up for now, flip it up, and just split it in half, which is not right now the easiest thing to do. Okay, split it in half, take this, split it in half, and this becomes the heels of the figure. The heels and the back of the feet. So we'll go ahead and just transform this up as close to as they said. Go ahead and split this piece here. And you've got the robot legs done. So we'll raise up the camera. We're going to go ahead and split these pieces off from the sides here, which is easier said than done, and I guess that's why they included this little tool. Yeah, that actually helped out a whole lot. Okay. Just get these out of the way for now. Whew. I'm going to go ahead and pull these pieces out like so. And straighten these bits. Straighten these bits for now. Flip this up. And we're going to get these pieces here to come on out. Oh, we can't do that yet. Just got to move the head first. And we can get these pieces to come on out. We'll leave them like that for now. We'll come up here. Go ahead and split that up. Split it up. Split this piece up. Bring it over. Flip these pieces facing up like so. Come around to the back and open the door. Come on, open. Open sesame. There we go. Make sure the head is in proper position, and this will make it fairly easy to swing it on. Just swing this piece on through like so. Okay. Okay, we're going to take these pieces, bring them up, and just leave them there for now. Do the same. Oh, sorry. Take these pieces here, flip it up, and then bring it over, and you'll hear it click into place. You're going to take these pieces and bring these pieces in and bring the shoulder pieces on out, like so. Okay, tuck. Okay, tuck these pieces in, and then that should close on over when you've got the hand, when you got the shoulder where it needs to be in proper position. There we go. And then come over here, split this piece over. I'll split this piece here, rotate out the hand. It goes this far, and then you just have to straighten out the hand like so. Close it. There are grooves right there that go into these pieces. And then you're fairly done with the hand for now. And then we'll just leave that to the side. Actually, take these pieces and flip them out like this. That will help later on. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this with this side here. We're going to close this over, and as we're doing so, we want to rotate this piece in here this way and take this darker gray piece and straighten it out as we're straightening out this. So we're pushing down on here and pulling up on there, just making sure that's in there correctly. Take this piece, put it inside. That'll let you close this up and bring this on over. And then this piece here, you want to just take it and put it over here So this way you have room to move up here. You're going to take the hand out of the arm here. Okay. Close that up. Get your hand pretty much ready. The thumb is on a mushroom peg here and a ball joint, so go ahead and move that so that that's out of the way. Okay, orient your hand as you go. Make sure these pieces are, again, clicked into where they're supposed to be, which for some reason this side does not want to click. Why don't you want to click? And I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, right there. You slide this down and it will peg into the bottom, which is not the easiest thing to do. It is not. I will not lie to you. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right. Now it is clipped in the way it's supposed to. And these pieces are supposed to hang down like this, but if you want to, you can rotate them backwards so that they tuck under the wings. And speaking of the wings, let's finish with the arms. First, you're going to take these shoulder bits, and these just come on over like so. Then you take this. This will come up. I said this will come up. And see this here? It will peg into that. Or that will peg into that. So you do that. Why won't you do it? Okay. All right. So we've almost got him finished. We're going to adjust the camera after we can get him to stand first. And I know his hands are funky. We'll fix that in a minute. And we'll slide you back some. There we go. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take these bits and close them like that. And then the tank treads, you're going to unpeg them from the wing and just peg them over here. And do that again over here so that they are pegged in. And then peg everything. Why are you not working right? Peg in. Stay in. Well, that's fine anyway. So that you have them looking like this. Now, if you wanted to go with the G1 look, you could leave the wings up like this. Because, you know, the G1 had it like that. The G1 toy. But if you want to transform, you can just put the wings back here, flip these over, and then flip these down. Do the same here, like so. And now you have Dx9 Gewalt the way that Dx9 says to transform them. You just adjust the hands as you will. So they don't look so goofy. And ta-da! There you have Gewalt in robot mode. And he looks pretty good. He does look good. I like him. I do like him. I like him with his wings out straight like this, to be honest with you, and just maybe slightly angled back. I think that looks a little bit better. You can also, if you don't like this, you can just keep them in like so, so he has more of a seeker look. That works too. But I'll just leave it as the instructions say. This way I could objectively point out some of the issues with this mode. So he has 360 degrees movement here. No real up and down, but there is side to side because of the nature of his neck transformation joint. His arms, once you move this, can get almost a 360 degree motion. They're hindered by the wings and the shoulder piece. He has a rotating upper bicep, double jointed elbows, and wrist swivel, and it's on a ball joint, so as long as he's not making a fist, you can, have him like come hither, his thumb is on a mushroom peg here. That's for transformation, but you can move it around there. It's also on a ball joint here, and a swivel there for the thumb. The index finger bends once and twice, and then the rest of the fingers are all molded together. So they all right there and right there. So you can make a fist, you can make him point, yada yada. He does have a waist swivel. These pieces move, and actually this whole crotch area moves for some reason, and you can get him to kick out to there and go about that far back, so not very much on the back movement. And he's got a double knee joint, which you're totally not seeing because I'm not where it should be. Total, he's got a bend there and a bend there. And then his feet are on rockers, and they do swivel. And when they unpeg from here, you can really do some stuff. Also, his heels tilt, so you can, get some fairly dynamic poses out of him. You just have to balance him. All right, there we go. So you can do that. And then he has this thing here, which you can, if you want to, give to him. He also has this piece here, which you can turn into a gun. It does transform into a gun. Let's see, how do we do that? This comes out like so. Flip it over. Bring this down some, and that'll raise this piece up, and you just want to just bring it up. There we go. Like so, and there you've got, I guess you could extend the barrel here and have like almost a sniperish rifle weapon there. And it plugs in via the same, come on. The same points. You get the message. So, or if you want to, you can go the G1 route and plug it into the back of the figure. There's a square point here. You're going to take this square point here and just affix it over. Like so. Bring that cannon down. And there you have them all G1-y. I'm going to get them standing straight so we can do size comparisons. He is a big, beefy tank bot. So let's move him on back. And let's see. Got him in a straight stance, so he's not an A stance. So we get him at his tallest. So there he is. And let's go ahead and bring in the Dx9 Astro Train counterpart, Chigurh. And you can see he is taller and much beefier than Chigurh, which I guess it kind of makes a little sense because, again, tank bot, train bot, airplane, shuttle. So, he's bigger. I wish I wish the aesthetics matched a little bit better, to be honest with you. Let's go ahead and get his boss, Mitron, into frame. And he is head-to-head about the same size as Mitron, but he, again, seems a bit bulkier than Mitron does. And, you know, for those of you who don't have those figures and wondering what he looks like next to, I don't know, current figure, maybe deluxe wave figure, here he is with Scourge. Deluxe Scourge, and you can see he is a mammoth, a giant. He is huge. So, yeah. I don't know what else there is to say about this figure other than to give my opinions on him. He is not a perfect figure, but it's very rare, honestly, to find perfect figures, perfect representations. I forgot to do something. I forgot to bring that up. There we go. Now he looks better. But again, he is not perfect. I wish these were a part of the arm, but because of the transformation, that's not possible. The wings, well, I mean, you can always stretch the wings out if you want that more G1 look. The legs here, they're a bit of a mess. They're a bit of a mess, and I wish they would have given more thought as to how maybe collapse this down a little bit more, make it fold around the front of the leg. I mean, you can, if you want to, just do that and have sort of a G1-y look if you want to, or you can leave this back and then just leave this up. If you want to, again, a G1 Seeker look, you can do that. It's not true to the original toy, but I mean, this toy has already taken a lot of liberties with the G1 look. It's in updating. So its plane mode looks great as a flying fortified thing, but I kind of wish it transformed and looked like its G1 self. Again, the tank looks great from certain angles. From other angles, looks horrific. So it's not perfect, but for the price and what you get, it's a really nice figure. It's a really good figure. And again, I think Dx9 did a great job. I'm still going to be looking at Ditka. I think it's Ditka, right? I think it's Fans Toys G1 inspired masterpiece Blitzwing. I don't know, but I will probably get that one as well because I like to get multiple versions of the same figure, the same character. And Blitzwing was one of the few Transformers I had. Well, I didn't have a G1 Blitzwing. I had a Diaclone colored KO, which was pretty much the same as the Diaclone Blitzwing, which was green and tan instead of purple and tan. But it was still an awesome figure. And this is an almost awesome figure. It's not quite there, but it is very, very close. And it shows that Dx9 listens to its fans. They added these fins, and honestly, I guess didn't really. They weren't planning to put these extra fins for the plane mode. They really weren't, and they put them there. They put them because fans were complaining that the plane mode had the vertical fins, the vertical tail fins, but not the horizontal ones, and I can understand that. I don't recall if Blitzwing didn't have any vertical. No, he didn't have any horizontal fins. He only had the vertical. He only had the up and down fins, not the side to side fins, because of the way he was built. But you know, they had to sacrifice some things and they improved on other things. I personally am happy with my purchase. Yeah. Now I just need to get myself an Octane and I'll have all three of the Decepticon triple changers, the original Decepticon triple changers. So, I know this is running long. I apologize. I wanted to get everything in there. In any case, like I said, I like this figure. He looks great. He looks good with Megs. He looks good with the other Decepticons. He's beefier than they are, but he works. He really does. You know, unfortunately, Chigurh doesn't quite look as great. But, you know, it is what it is. I love both my figures. I love my triple changers. And that's it. I'm Islip. Thanks for watching. Ciao.